Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Sierra. How are you? Pigachki, I think that is. Good morning, good morning. You know, I'm hanging on. This is going to be a quick scope I meant to put in there, but I wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit. So, listening to some good morning, True Movement. Good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know my voice sounds a little, interesting, but let me turn it around. And let me not do too much laughing, right? Because I'm really not all the way well, but I can't afford to stay down. Yeah, I will. I'm doing some natural healing. Like I really have to attribute. Let me turn this down. The way I feel at this moment to me like drinking. I started mixing up some fruits and veggies. Few drinks. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see. Started mixing up some things so that I can heal because, listen, I was struggling. My son was sick. Sila had the fashion show Saturday, and that night my youngest son started getting sick. Excuse me. So I was just like, okay, I thought it was a little. Thank you so much for inviting followers here. But I thought it was a little, like a little quick virus. They're in school and stuff. So my oldest son never gets sick because he's a germaphobe, really, knock on wood, but he rarely ever gets sick. And he has like asthma or whatever because he was a preemie and all that. But yeah, so anyway, but the youngest one, he drags his gloves, scarf, like everything. His jacket is always on the floor, like a germ hoarder. So they're the exact opposite. So anyway, he got sick, and trying to nurse him back to health. I actually nursed him back to health with all herbs. I think I gave him Motrin maybe like once or twice, but he was actually sick for a week. So I'm pretty sure. It's so weird what they're doing now at these doctors. They're saying that a fever doesn't necessarily mean that the child is sick, or a fever isn't something to cause alarm. I just don't know. And I get it. I completely get it, but I don't know what they have going on. So anyway, I nursed him back, and then I got sick. And the whole idea where they say, yeah, he's at 1,000%, okay, 1,000%, literally, working my nerves. Like, I can't afford to be sick around two boys, right? Yeah, and so that's what I'm going to have to do. And that whole, idea, bro, good morning. Yo, I heard you had vertigo or something. Like, what is up? Don't listen, anime. Don't you, if you die, I'm at to kill you. Let me stop. I can't laugh so much. Good morning, bro. Excuse me. Let me spit this out. I can't keep this in my life. You know it. The Resource Network. So anyway, right? So, oh yes. Yes, so that's what I was telling the story about. So my son got sick, I nursed him back, and then I got sick. So I thought I was, I didn't realize how sick I was. Thank you. I try to still judge it up, because you feel as good as you look. You feel as good as you look. And y'all see my Solid J fashion? This SJ, this SJ right here, Solid J. Ah, thanks, bro. Yes, this SJ all day. This thing is warm. She made it out of some angelic material too, y'all. It's warm. It's perfect because I actually wore it to the show on Saturday. And I'm gonna finish telling y'all about what's going on with me, like health wise. Cut that out, phone. But anyway, so I went to the doctor. Like I said, my son was sick for about a week, and then I went to the doctor. Okay, I'm gonna be on today. I'm not missing it today, bro. I'm not even playing. I'm not even missing it today. I ain't missing it. I know. Listen. Hello. Won't he do it? Don't get me hyped. Look, I can't get too hyped because when I get real hyped, because my, I don't have good breath. Yes, he did. Okay. Don't get me too hyped. Don't get me too hyped. Let me, you know it. Let me calm down. So let me tell y'all what I had. No, it's okay. So I went to the doctor. And it was crazy. I never go to the doctor. Like, I go to things for the VA, which is, whatever. But if you ever hear Aisha say that she's going to the emergency room, it's a problem because I hate ERs. I hate them. I absolutely hate them. I hate them. Oh, you drop, you can't get hype either. I hate them. So, like, I was feeling like somebody was literally stepping on my lungs, and my head, I had the worst headache. Like, I was in tears. Yeah, me too, right? Hospitals in general, I can't stand them. I was in tears when I woke up. Jeez, really, bro? You know what? It's so crazy. I was just telling SJ that we were sick. I still got to bring it back. Last time, you remember both of us were sick? The last time at the same time? It's like we get sick or something, health-wise happen at the same time every time. But so, went in there, these people, like, my heart rate was up, my blood, like, everything was up. So I didn't know what was going on. Fever was crazy. My fever was like 103. My heart rate was like, they was like, yeah, she's tachycardia means, accelerated heart rate or whatever. Bradycardia is a slow one. But that's a little health lesson real quick. But yeah, so that happened. And then my blood pressure was crazy. Also, it was like 148 over one something. Like, they were both hundreds, and that's just not supposed to be. So it was just insane. It might be vice versa. One was higher. I think the bottom one was higher than the top one. But they were still both in the hundreds. It was just not good. So, at that point, they knew something was wrong. So they sent me for all these tests. I'm doing chest x-rays, all of this stuff. They doing the EKGs and all of this. So come to find out, I had the flu, H1N1. Crazy, right? And pneumonia. So that's where I am, right now. Yeah, and pneumonia. And of course, people always say, at the same time, girl, at the same time. So that's why right now, if you can see that I'm having difficulty, breathing a little bit. So that's why I say I'll try not to get too hyped, because, I get too excited. It takes away, like, my breath. I can't be all, like, live and whatever. So hopefully I still have some good energy or whatever right now. That's why I had to put on me a little lip and a little judge and some glasses for y'all this morning. So, y'all can still feel my my energy or whatever. Let me stop playing. Excuse me. So anyway, yeah, so I just really wanted to, get on here and tell you guys that or whatever. So, right. And then too, I didn't get a chance to talk about SJ's, Sila J's fashion show, here during last week. It was just amazing, guys. She slayed. I hope you guys were able to, bro. I most definitely claim that. I most definitely claim it. I do. And so that's why I was telling them. I've been, creating these little, I'm going to drink one later because I really haven't even eaten really. I'm just kind of like drinking the herb drinks that I've been making. So like heavy kale, like blueberries and things like that. to get me back together. You guys have to go on my Instagram and see some of the drinks that I've made that I really attribute to, getting me back here, to where I am. It was so delicious. Like, I'm telling you, that one had something called soursop. And if you get a chance, okay, Mr. Sharpie himself, he is Mr. Sharpie Penn, Mr. Resource Mogul. But if you get a chance, and it always seems like I get like these minor setbacks or whatever, but because I told y'all I'm working on it, I'm really working on getting some of this information out to you guys about these health foods and these different things that you can incorporate into your lives that are beneficial to, your health journey. Because I'm really about transformation, all encompassing. Let me not try to use big words right now. Raspy tea, just mind, body, and soul. Because oftentimes we think that our growth is only within this certain realm, within this one area. Like, people physically work on their bodies, but they don't work on their mental health. They don't work on, you understand what I'm saying? The social, from a few different places, because everybody doesn't have the things, because like the last drink that I made on my Instagram was actually made with something called soursop. So it's not something that you can get at a regular grocery store. You probably won't be able to find it. And even with a good bit of the teas that I drink, the moringa leaf, you may be able to order it online, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, not really sure, but I want you guys to look up the ingredients and see how they can be beneficial to you before you incorporate them into your life. Don't just take my word for it. I always want you guys to be researchers. So yeah, what else was I gonna say? About Solid J. The show was just really amazing, and she really put on a great show. The models were top notch. I had the chance, I know I did do a scope that day, but I still wanted to, do a recap. And we had an awesome night, just a great time, good, clean fun, nothing, I really appreciate when you can get around people who are just good people, and you don't find that anymore these days. So I'm just really excited about that. And I'm excited about all the great things that are going on in her life at this moment. She's really a dynamic, woman of God. She's just really, really a woman on a mission, and woman glam squad. Look, I can't even talk. One woman glam squad. She truly, truly is. She embodies that whole phrase. So I'm just really excited, just about that. I just am. And this week for me, so I'm really trying to get myself back together. It's really busy. I still didn't get a chance to post the Dr. Karen Maps thing that I attended, but I will also be back at the Scholastic headquarters this week on Thursday. So I will do my best, guys, to scope some of that in the workshops that we have going on. I would do my best to scope it. Like I said, if I can't, because sometimes for whatever reason, I'm in buildings where they don't really have Wi-Fi, or they're secure. Like I'm most of the time in like these secure buildings. Like they don't really, like, you know what I'm saying, want to give people access to, the stuff that they got going on inside. So you just never know. But if I can scope, then I will. If not, I'll record it in a small portion of it and put it on my Instagram. And yeah, so that's what I'll do for you guys this week. And yeah, so that's about it for me. Really, that's about it for me. I don't want to stay on here too long because I don't want to, overexert myself. But know that I love you guys. And sorry that my voice is a little Tony Braxton, Barry White-ish. So to all my replay viewers, this is not normally how my voice sounds, okay? You know what I'm saying? So just bear with me if my voice threatens you or makes you feel some kind of way today. Just come back maybe like later on in the week and it'll be better, okay? But I just want to let you guys know that I am okay. I am working on healing and getting myself together, and I will talk to you guys, okay? Thank you. Have a good day.